Hello folks, so this is another project I'm working on. I've decided to do another table, a railroad table layout. Anyway, I'll tell you quickly how it all is. A mate of mine was getting rid of this table. It was absolutely knackered. It was starting to fall to bits a little bit, and I thought, well, that's nice, I'll have that. So anyway, I took it off him, and then I put some casters on it. I fixed it up and it looks alright now, and then I put some casters on because it's really heavy. It must be oak or something. And the best of it is it's got some drawers. Look at these drawers, beautiful. It's proper solid wooden drawers. I'll shift this over there a minute. Drawers. It's decent size. It's like 3 foot by about 2 foot. And if you can see there, I've got some Lilliput Lane houses. So what I've done, I've made an edge going around the way of it. Put these handles on as well, either side, painted it, and these I sanded some old table legs and a bit of old wood there, but you're not going to see all that mucky bit of that wood because the scenery will be into that, so I didn't see the point. Give it a quick wipe, wash over with some white paint, nothing fantastic, just so it can take the varnish off so stuff will stick to it, you see. And then it looks alright. So I've got a load of these Lilliput Lane houses coming up. Obviously I'm going to do it in N gauge, and I think they look really well detailed. I've done all sorts of kits before, the plastic kits, the Metcalfe kits and all that, and they're alright, don't get me wrong. The time consuming and sometimes they don't always look that great, so I've decided to go a different route, and this is a bit quicker as well, to be honest, and I'm only building the table just for fun, so I think it looks alright. I mean, look at the detail. I mean, look at this. Look at the chocolate box. Let's get right in there. You can actually see into the windows. Look, there's someone serving there behind the counter. Got some people there, like a mother and daughter or whatever, and a skipping rope and a ball. And the detail's really spot on with these, so I think they're going to be perfect. I'm going to blend them in into the background and into the layout itself as well. Well, you're not going to get detail like that size. They really are tiny. And then we look at the post office. You can see into the windows as well. The bag of mail there on the floor. And these are actual buildings. They're not made up. They're actual buildings. And in real life, like a basket and a little sack truck at the back there. You can see that. And they're really cheap at the moment because they're sort of fallen out of fashion a little bit, these Lilliput Lane buildings. I mean, look at this one. Let's look at the detail in this. There's a guy there working on a wagon wheel. It's the old blacksmiths. They're sort of falling out of fashion at the moment because no one really collects them. In the 90s and early 2000s, they were really popular. And they were really expensive as well. They were a fortune. They were like 20 quid and 13, 14, 15. Well, the price keeps going up and up. Anyway, but now they sort of, like I say, no one really wants to collect them anymore. They're all going down the minimalistic look. But they're perfect for the modeler. I mean, look at that. I couldn't make that, really. Not to that sort of extent, to be fair. You know what I mean? So I think to myself, well, they'll do the job. And do you know how much I paid for these? Most of these, 99p each. eBay job, post and packaging and all that. So I paid £1 for this one, and a postage was like £2.34. It's really, really cheap. I mean, look at it. So for £3, I mean, that church there, I bought that church was £3.50 and £2 something for postage, so I call it £5. Even if you called it £6. Look, detail on that's amazing. You've got little gravestones and everything else, and a resin, so you can even stick them outside these. You see, the plan is I want my table to be, it's on wheels, nice sunny day, you can pull it out into the garden, and it does the best of both worlds. You've got a garden railway and you can put it away as well, and you can just put it literally anywhere you want. That's why I wanted it on this coffee table. I've done a couple of coffee table ones before, and I've done the Metcalfe kits and everything else, and I mean, they're alright. I don't mind it, but this is so much cheaper doing it this way. Some people might like this, some people might not be a fan of it, but you know what, who cares? I mean, look at that. Look, you can see in the windows. Look. Like I said, these are actual buildings, these. Look at them. Lilliput Lane. tiny little thing at the back, and I'll be gluing them all down once I sort myself out where I know what's what and put the track on. And then I've already got bits already in this box. I've got, this was so cheap as well, Jarvis Road. I mean, alright, it's 00 gauge, but it worked out cheaper buying it in 00 gauge than it did in N gauge. All I've got to do is cut it to shape anyway. It's self-adhesive, so there's quite a lot of it there. And then I've got summer, because it looks all summery, you see, with all the flowers on the railroad here. Some summer grass. So once I get that sorted out, sprinkled here and there, that'd be nice. And then they gave me some little like flower beds and what have you. What they call turf strips, alpine turf strips. That's all right. That's cool. And then it's going to look great, this. And then I've got some Jarvis again, N-gauge flexible hedging. There you are. Look, so that's easy enough to do. I've got a few other bits. I've got the Kato track. I'm using Kato. I've never used Kato before. I'm going to get into that, I think, because I can't be bothered faffing around with all the other track, and then you put it together and it never works proper. So hold on a minute, folks. I've got the Kato track. This was quite expensive, that though, to be honest. I mean, I could have got a full thing virtually for the price of this. It was like £42 for this, but I still need to get the controller and obviously the locomotive and the carriages. But I'll get there eventually, a little bit here and a little bit there. So hopefully you like this video. Even the windmill turns around, look. Hopefully you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, but I don't really promote that much. Anyway, stay tuned for part 2 whenever that will be. Not too far, I don't think. I'm still waiting for a few more bits to come, so once they come, like I've ordered like 100 trees. I want to really fill it, you see. I want your eyes to be drawn to all sorts, and every little corner you're going to see something different. So, and I'm waiting for a load more buildings, so once they come I will do part 2. Thanks very much.